Please text the word Knicks along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately.
If you still want to be a part of any upcoming home games, please visit us online or at the ticket booth for available tickets.
Don't miss any upcoming Knicks home games. Single game tickets and ticket packages are still available online and at your nearest ticket booth. Remember, Knicks fans, we have tickets available for future home games. Stop by the ticket booth or go visit us online to grab yours.
Oh, say does.
So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of... Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. It's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. Trey Jones is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Williams in at the center position. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City. Playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Now here's MP. Randall on the screen. Shot clock at 6. And that comes off the assist by Green.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Jones against MP. Pass to Bridges. The floater. Oh, it's blocked by Green. Randall outside. Over Jones. And no good, trying to use the glass. Miller, the pass to Jones. Anunoby with a double team. It's stolen by MP. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Jones. They get it back. Randall, good. Randall's got 5 points.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. Get your feelings hurt.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Bridges. Outside, Giddey. Bridges, a screen on DiVincenzo. Puts it up from 12. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Giddey continues to work on improving his offensive game, including his mid-range jumper.
MP against Jones. Here's Cox. Can't cash it in from close range. Here's Charlotte. They trail by 1. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. Double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
Now here's Williams. The 3. Miller can't get it to go. On the wing, MP. Defended by Jones. And the basket by MP.
Showing a lot of muscle on the interior. MP unaffected by the defense there.
Outside Jones. To the middle. Williams passes to Giddey. It's Bridges on the wing. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Such an athletic guy. Bridges just hammers it down.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Knicks making a change here. Brunson's checked in. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Mark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights, he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that. When you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges, most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with it. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and did some.
Now here's Giddey. 29 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions.
It's Giddey on the wing, covered by MP. Good D by MP. Here's DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Confident jump shot from DiVincenzo. He's a pretty selective shooter. Doesn't waste many possessions. He does a nice job with shot quality.
The foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. And some changes here for New York. Jang, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Josh Hart comes in for Draymond Green. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for MP. Here for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Jang. And MP subbed in for DiVincenzo. Brandon Miller's checked in for Charlotte. Gray comes in for Giddey. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Here's Gray, covered by MP. Pass to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Here's Gray. Kept alive. Back to Simmons. To the paint. Here's Gray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Hits the trifecta. Gray's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They've led by as much as 10. On the floor for Charlotte, they've got Nick Richards. Brandon Miller is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Gray in at the 2. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks was simply terrific. He contributed 31 points, and not only was he terrific offensively, he also made an impact on defense. When it was all said and done, he accounted for more than half of their points. Quite a performance. Back to you.
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
And let's check in now with Shams Charania, standing by for a special report on some action in the Western Conference.
Thanks, Brian. As the trade deadline gets closer, it's the Lakers front office making things happen. They're very pleased to bring in Malcolm Brogdon, the former Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year. He's always willing to do whatever's asked of him, and I'm told Brogdon was the guy they wanted, and kudos to them for making it happen.
Always great to hear from you, Shams. Thanks so much. The Knicks with the lead. We're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second, and the basket by MP.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
24-21.
Giddey against MP. Pass to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by MP.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Randle with it. And Mark Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. DiVincenzo comes in for Brunson. Simmons is checked in for Charlotte.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
MP against Jones. 1:36 left to play in the first half. No luck on that one. Green with the defensive effort. New York leading by 5. Here's MP. There's the drive. MP right through him.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Here's Jones. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better. Picking up the second foul here has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
At the line, 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
MP shot is good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Giddey finds Bridges. Back to Giddey from the arc. And it's MP with a rebound. Takes the hit. MP still gets it to go.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
That might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. Let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
And so it's New York, closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. Back to the game after this break.
They haven't been close with some of these threes. Does the rim look like it's moving to the... I mean, seriously. It looks like it's multiple rims out there.
Aim for the middle one. And shift. Glad you could join us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
They've got MP. Draymond Green is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
Outside Giddey, the three. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York leading by 4. MP outside. Pass to Green. Now here's DiVincenzo. MP, a screen on Giddey. And again, the Knicks missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Bridges. And here's Miller. The three is up. The rebound by MP. MP's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside.
Good work inside by MP there, challenging the defense and forcing the foul.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you. Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, man.
MP.
That was nasty.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Hornets trail by 7. Now here's Giddey. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Randall with it, guarded now by Williams. And it's hammered home by Green.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Knocked loose, stolen by MP. Takes it in, and MP throws it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Bridges passes to Giddey. 6 on the shot clock to stop the run. And he lays it up and in.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. It's a 10-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. On the court for the Hornets, they've got Miller, Nick Richards out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Salon in at the 4. 2 on the clock. It's stolen by Hart. All alone on the break. Jumps up. Oh, MP makes him pay at the other end.
Hart's so good at jumping into the passing lanes, taking risks at the right time and coming up with steals.
Simmons, the pass to Ramos. Pass to Salah. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Here's MP. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Richards has got 5 rebounds in the game. Now the Hornets moving it up. And he lobs it up top. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Cox. Out to Bridges. Screen by MP. Goes back up. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Hornets trail by 10. Inside. Salon, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Here's Cox. MP getting it done inside.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Randall, he's checked in for Hart. Green comes in for Council. Anunoby, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Brunson. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Charlotte's head coach was going over with his guys. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. MP against Jones. Left side, DiVincenzo. MP finds Green. 6 to shoot. Green, a screen. Here's Cox. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bridges. There's a minute 40 left in the game. Missed inside. MP with it. He's picked up by Jones. Down low. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randall throwing it down.
It's Bridges on the wing. Green covering. Giddy against DiVincenzo. Pass to Williams. Here's Miller. A deep three. Randall pulls down the board.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Knicks.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2 games to 1, with one more game to follow against this team.
They've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
61-51.
Bridges down low, working on Green. Giddy passes to Jones. With the teardrop. And he takes it up and lays it in. And here are the Knicks. Now MP. Williams grabs the board. So New York wins it. A competitive game.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow. Surprisingly loud crowd tonight. This should be a good one.
Feeling you, FP.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Mini basketball fans returning soon. The first 15,000 fans in attendance will receive another mascot basketball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
Don't forget to bring the family to the upcoming game.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. And tonight, we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the New York Knicks with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game who will be recognized as the best of the best. He's got some work to do in order to get into that conversation, I think, but there are plenty of games left for him to make his mark.
And it's been quite a rookie season for this group. Amazing how well they've adapted to the professional game.
Boy, it really is. There have been very few growing pains for this group, and it's no small sample size we've seen. They've been at it for months. These are bona fide NBA players now.
And now the New York Knicks starters. OG Anunoby is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And for the Thunder, in the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Williams is out there with Precious Achiuwa. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And putting his opponents on notice. MP recently talked about winning his individual matchups, but not at the expense of the team. Some high-level goals indeed, guys.
And so far, so good, right? I know it's early in the process, but MP is taking his own words to heart. He's beating his man at both ends, which gives their team an advantage. So if the rest of his teammates can just hold their own, they're going to win a lot more games.
And for the inside scoop on MP, and I mean inside, let's send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I talked to MP earlier, and his attention was on the small forward matchup. He told me I plan to do everything I can to help this team get a W. We can't do that if I'm not taking care of business at my position, so that's where I'm going to start. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, good place to start. We'll be watching that duel closely. Good stuff, DA. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
A free for DiVincenzo. It's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Pass to Achua. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's in. His first shot this game.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Anunoby finds MP. Poked away. Caruso against DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Cox. Shot from the top of the key. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Achua with it. A dunk by Achua.
Achua with room at the rim and doesn't hesitate.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Bridges is checked in for OG Anunoby. Now, here's Bridges. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Randall with a screen for MP. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
They walked through that entire effort. Way too much talent on the roster for them to let that happen.
And so it's New York with it after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Looking now at some numbers for Jalen Williams.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Hartenstein's checked in for Chet Holmgren.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Charlotte just was phenomenal. He ended up with 28 points, and as impressive as he was scoring it, he was just as good at the defensive end. Flat out took over that one. He put the team on his back, controlling the game. See if he can repeat that incredible performance tonight, guys.
David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he loved to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
So it's the Thunder now, following the miss by MP. Hartenstein passes to Williams. No good with the triple. Here's Cox. And he goes right over Hartenstein and slams it down.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how brilliant throwdown. And so it's Oklahoma City. Checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Willis. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Topic. And then for New York, Green is checked in for Bridges. Ando comes in for OG Anunoby. And MP subbed in for Miles McBride. Setting the floor for the Knicks. MP out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Green, then it's Randall. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot. MP, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful big test right there.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams can't get it to go. And so MP will bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 7. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
To the inside, Holmgren. And the jump by Holmgren.
I mean, when he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Down low. Trying to get something going. Inside, MP gets it.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Wallace outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits the three-point bomb. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
There's Brunson from deep.
This guy won't give an inch. Brunson answers back with a 3 of his own. You've got to love it.
Now here's Holmgren. 59 seconds left in the first half. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. Here's Wallace. That 3 off the mark. Knicks trail by 7. MP deciding where to go with it. Out to Brunson. The 3 from MP. They shoot again. He's off on that one. Good D by Holmgren. Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
What I love about Jalen Williams, he makes his presence felt on the game. Athleticism, tireless work ethic, and offensive skills that are just blossoming with each repetition.
Anunoby passes to Cox. What a move, MP!
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall with some nice D. A 3 from MP. And that would have counted, but his shot is off the mark this time. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back to the action in just a minute.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan.
I think we have a good idea of who's going to make it. But a couple of bubble dudes who have said they really want this either need to step.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Thunder.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside.
Thanks for spending half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this zone. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Caruso and Williams. Chet Holmgren out there with Achua. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Right, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Dagnall said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times. That's what the game calls for. Pause isn't added. He won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin?
I agree. David, he is fearless.
First team's out.
And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And that one drops for him. Holmgren's got 10.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
We've got a moment here. Let's now see who the league's top scorers are. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, third.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Pass to Caruso. Williams kicks to Caruso. Now, here's Achua. Defense is right there. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good from long range. And now an 11-point Oklahoma City lead.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
New York, no good that time either.
Boy, as slow a start as you can have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Great tee that time from Green. Here's MP. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Williams with the defensive effort.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
There's a screen by Achua. His three-pointer's off the mark. And Randall has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. 11-point game. We can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Caruso. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shai has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Here's Cox. And that time, also a missed shot.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point. Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the third. Three-pointer. And the Knicks miss again.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
It's good.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And the timeout call. Mention the best players in the NBA, Doris. You have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
On the court for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson out there with MP. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Council in at the 3, the small forward. MP against Williams. Bridges a screen on Williams. Here's MP. He takes it in. That shot no good.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Pass to Topic. Out to Wallace. Here's Topic. And the 3 ball is good. And the Thunder lead by 11.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Hart with the screen for MP. New York, no good that time either.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Here's Williams. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Defense has to know this. MP, if he gets space inside, he will finish.
Oklahoma City leading by 9. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. Running for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Achua comes in for Cason Wallace. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Topic. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. Now he said, come on, can anybody make a 3? We have to be better from deep. Florida's team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. Let's see if it works. Guys.
Thank you, David.
That's a tremendous defensive read by Achua. Send it back.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's the teardrop. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. To the middle. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
What heart by MP. Going through contact there and converting.
The Thunder leading by 7. Caruso looking for an opening. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on DiVincenzo. Tips it up. Gilgeous-Alexander on the follow. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, this guy is an absolute force of nature on the offensive end. SGA, I don't know what the defense is going to do with you.
MP with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And the rejection by MP. Green with a screen for MP. And it's denied. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession.
New York ball.
New York with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Clock is at 3. Fires away from outside. Rebound by Williams.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Defensive foul.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win.
the best teams lose at least 10 games a year.